everyone, we're going to decide whether the conclusion reached from the two statements demonstrates the law of detachment, the law of syllogism, or neither. And we have three problems we're going to do, so we'll get started. Here's our law of syllogism, and here's our law of detachment. So we'll go through these examples to show what these are. If Cedric, for number 11, plays in a big game, then he gets nervous. So this is like if P, then Q. Now they're using the conclusion to rewrite it as a hypothesis. So if Q, then he performs well. So that's another conclusion. So the conclusion stated if Cedric plays a big game, which is your P, then he performs well, which is your R. So that's saying if P, then R. So that's your law of syllogism, where if you combine two or more related conditional statements into one conditional statement, which is what we did here. All right, so the next one is 12. If Leanne spends more than $30 for her car, so that's your P. So if P, then she will have to wait until next week to buy Michael's birthday gift. So that's if P, then Q. So this is P, and this is Q. Now the statement says Leanne spent $40 on her car. So P is true. She spent more for her car. So P is true. And the conclusion is Leanne will have to wait to buy Michael's birthday gift. So that means that's a law of detachment. If the hypothesis is true, which is that's our hypothesis, then the conclusion must be true. So that is your law of detachment. So Q is also true, your conclusion. All right, and finally we have 13. If LaVon gets money, she gives half of it to Sid. So if P, then Q. If Sid gets money, he gives half to LaVon. So if Sid gets money, he gives half to LaVon. Conclusion is LaVon and Sid share their money equally. So if it was a law of syllogism, it would be if P, then R, which that's not what it is. If it was that, it would be if LaVon gets money, it doesn't even match there. It doesn't really match. So that doesn't work. And law of detachment would be if LaVon gets money, she gives half to Sid, and the conclusion would be, well, LaVon gets money. Then that means she gives half to Sid. So this one's neither. It doesn't follow our two laws. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.